24-year-old Sherri Papini disappeared on a remote trail near her home in Redding, California.
I couldn't find her, so I called the daycare to see what time she picked up the kids. The kids were never picked up, so I got freaked out, so I hit the Find My iPhone app thing. I found her phone, and it's got hair ripped out of it, in the headphones. And I took a picture of her phone on the ground before I picked it up.
When's the last time you heard from her?
She sent me a text asking me if I was coming home for lunch. And I said, sorry, long day. And that was the last.
Do you know what she was wearing? Is there
no
something
idea.
she always wears?
I'm assuming she went running, so
okay,
probably wearing athletic textbook.
She run with a dog or by herself?
By herself. She just started running again. Something happened to her, is the way I'm looking at it. There was hair, in the headphones. It got ripped off her, the gravel.
Yeah.
I'm going to do everything I can to find my wife.
Do you believe she was kidnapped, or are you suspicious?
I'm suspicious.
Seems real enough to me.
Bring her home. Just bring her home. Bring her home safe. There's a $50,000 reward. Bring her home.
Saw a person on the side of the road waving a shirt. I think they're trying to flag down some help, but I barely saw them. Scared me half to death because I was afraid I was going to hit them.
I am.
911 emergency, what are you reporting?
Hi, I have an emergency. I don't know my location. There's a lady on the side of the road needing help.
Okay. You don't know where this is? I don't know where you are.
Oh, you can't?
No, sir. Your phone bounces off cell towers. It doesn't give me your exact location, not on a cell phone.
Oh, okay. What?
Are you traveling? Are you driving? Okay, sir, take a deep breath. What highway were you traveling on?
Okay. It's exit 140.
Do you know what highway you were on?
Oh, crap.
That's okay. Give me a second. Let's try this. Hold on just a second because we've gotten some other calls. I'm just going to see if it's one and the same, okay?
I'm sorry.
Where were you going from? And
I'm going towards Washington.
So were you on the Highway 5?
Yes, I'm on Highway 5.
Okay, so you're northbound 5. Do you know about what exit you've passed?
There's an exit. There's a southbound. Oh, crap.
That's okay. Do you know about what city you're in?
No.
Okay.
Please stay there. I know. Please stay there, okay? Please stay there.
Okay, sir. First of all, take all precautions.
It's yellow.
Sir, listen. Okay.
Oh,
Listen what I'm saying. I want you to take all precautions for your safety. I have an officer en route to the Highway 113 that's connecting to the northbound 5 because we've had reports of a female trying to flag people down. Does that sound about the same?
Yeah, it's right outside of Yellow.
Okay. What's wrong with the female? Do we know?
What?
Do you know what's wrong with her?
She's saying that she got kicked out of her boyfriend's.
Okay, just be safe where you are. What is she asking for?
She's asking for an ambulance.
What's wrong with her? Ask her what's wrong with her.
Hey, what's hurting? You're chained up.
She's chained up?
She's chained up, her vision's blurry, and she needs an ambulance.
Do you see her chained up?
Yes. Her name is Sherri Papini.
Ask her who chained her, or can she talk at all?
Yeah. Here.
Can I talk to her?
Here.
Please.
Sherri, I need you to listen to me. Listen to me. Do you know where you are?
No. I've been in the car.
Okay. Sweetie, listen to me. I need you to take a deep breath, calm down, and listen to what I'm saying. I have an officer en route. We've had several calls. Are you chained up?
Yes.
Okay, take a deep breath, sweetie. Who chained you up? Do you know the person, or were you kidnapped?
I don't know. I never saw her face.
Listen to what I'm asking. Listen to what I'm asking. Sherri, take a deep breath, because it's hard to help you if I can't understand you, okay? I know you're upset, but we have help on the way. Sweetie, we have help on the way. Listen to me. Deep breath, Sherri. Deep breath. How did you get chained up? What happened?
She took me.
Who took you? Do you know?
No.
Okay.
No, there was two of them.
Okay, listen. I have help on the way.
I want to call my husband. I want to call my husband.
Okay, listen. Take a deep breath. Where were you taken from?
From Reading. From Reading.
You were taken from Reading?
Reading. I live in Reading.
Okay, how did someone take you? Okay, Sherri, we will get help with you and we will get your husband, but right now I need you to help me help you. Help me help you, okay? Deep breath.
I can't see very well.
I understand, but I can't help you unless I can understand you. I need to tell the officer what's going on. Do you know any...
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Do you know how someone took you? How did they get you out from Reading?
I want to call my husband.
Ma'am, right now I need you to get me information so I can help you. We will get in touch with your husband as well. But
I need an ambulance,
okay,
please.
I have officers and I have ambulance on the way. Right now I need you to talk to me.
I want to call my husband. I want to call my husband.
That very first shower that I had hurt really bad because the burn was fresh and the water was running over it and there was other open wounds, and it just... I can't remember if I was hit with something, if I was stuck with something, and that's what I was asking too. If I was tased, wouldn't I remember? Or would there be a scar?
Today, almost 12 months after Sherri's mysterious disappearance, local sheriffs released these new sketches of the suspects based on descriptions she gave. She says they obscured their faces the whole time she was held. What did you think when you heard that Sherri Papini was kidnapped?
I was like, there's no way. She's fine. I promise you she's fine. There's just no chance that she got kidnapped.
Okay. So if you want Keith to leave, I'll ask Keith nicely to leave. If you don't want Keith to leave, then he can sit here and listen
press
to
on.
you.
We'll press on.
And we'll move on to the next stages. But I want to give you that opportunity first. But obviously everything's fearful. If you tell him to leave and what I'm going to say is benign, then he's gonna, we can pull him back in the room. Like, hey, Keith, come back in. This is what we talked about. So there's that fear of him wigging out. Why is she trying to hide something from me? There isn't. Then if you can help me.
Yeah, there's no trick here. We're just trying to make sure that you're as comfortable to talk as you can be to talk to us truthfully.
They're asking you. They're not asking me. Obviously, I would want to be here, and whatever needs to come out.
And you can change your mind in the future too if you want to change it.
It's going to get out. So,
like I said in the beginning, you're free to go. So if you wanted to chat with them privately, that's fine too. But we want to talk to you.
And we can leave the room, give you guys the room for a couple minutes. This next stage of things could be benign. Could be like, we forgot to tell you this, or oh yeah, all of these things make sense now. I could tell you the puzzle that makes it all come together, or I can tell the puzzle that crashes everything apart. I don't know what that piece is, honestly. All I know is facts. All I know is certain specific items that will either tear the castle down or is going to build the castle up. And I don't want to tear the castle down and not give you the ability to then fix your own castle, even if it's just a small thing here, or it's the whole castle. I want you to be able to choose that. So we can step out of the room, let you guys talk, because I don't know what information I'm going to do, if it's life-changing news or if it's, oh yeah, everything's fine. I just don't know what it is. Usually, right, we show the pictures because everybody's invested in this picture. Keith do the drawings. Keith's the one who gave this stuff. So Keith has always been a part of your memory for small details. And that's why Keith's been in here this whole time. And that's why
He makes me feel safe in you.
absolutely.
Well, if he makes you feel safe too, we can continue on.
Go
I know you can change your mind.
Absolutely. And again, I just don't know what the pieces are. So if I would say, hey, this is going to bring the whole world down, I'd tell you, that's going to bring the whole world down. And then we need to talk alone. Or I would suggest we talk alone. But that's completely up to you guys because I don't know.
I just want to talk.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
You need to stop reading your mind and tell me the truth. I don't like anything that's happening. Yeah, whatever you guys are doing, it's tough to me. Okay, find that guy knows about what's going on. So you need to explain it.
I don't give a shit about that. I don't want them to find her. I don't want them to find her. I don't want her to be arrested. I don't want to press charges on her. I don't want to find her.
Explain to me right now.
I don't know. I don't want them to find her. You're not listening
But
to
tell
me.
me why.
Because she saved my life.
But tell me, honey, there's obviously something going on. There's obviously something. Tell me this is going to be really bad if you don't tell me.
Look at how you're being right now. I am fucking with you.
No, I'm not gonna be.
I don't want them to find her. I don't want to press charges, and I don't want to go down that road.
But you tell her.
I don't want to go down that road. I don't
Tell
want
me
to
why.
arrest her because she saved my life, and she's the reason why I get to hold my children every single day.
Do you want me in the room or not?
And obviously,
Hopefully you've had a chance to chat briefly.
the fears,
Later, maybe. But I'd rather
Nothing-
you just answer the question.
nothing that I'll say to you, I won't eventually tell him if you want me to.
Do you want me to just tell me what your fears are?
We would love to hear what your fears are. Because we want to be able to address them as best we can.
So the DNA came back to James Reyes. Your
The DNA that was on you belongs to James Reyes.
the picture, and can I get the picture? The picture of the table is James Reyes' little brother who died recently. We talked to him. He's been on a polygraph. We talked to everybody around him. We have the rental agreements, phone rental, car rental agreements. We have everything that says that he said he told the truth.
That's James' brother. Deceased, Nick.
So everything, you've told us so many truths in this situation. The reason why you can describe the room is because you stayed in the room in the dark for hours, for days on end. The reason why you lost so much weight is because you stopped eating. The reason why you got a rash on your arm was because you cleaned his house. The reason why the brand is because he went to the store, bought the branding tools, and branded you. The reason why your nose was broke is because of a hockey stick. I know all of those things, and I know there was no sex. I know all of that because he passed a polygraph test. That said, it's not an abduction. She asked me to come get her.
No. No, there's no way. It's James. There's no way. There's no way.
The DNA doesn't lie.
His DNA
was on you.
His
There's no way.
Robert saw you in the house while you were down there. While everything
It's
spun out of
Robert.
control, his cousin. Why everything ran out of control on the initial.
There's no way.
It's 100% Robert's or James's DNA.
We even collected blonde hairs from the room.
There's no way it's James. There's no way.
Tell me that it is.
Why are you saying it's not James? Why are you saying it's not?
He found me.
What's up?
We were friends.
Mhm.
There's no way.
And he came and got you because you asked him.
No.
When was the last time you had contact with James?
His brother died.
Brother died in 2017. Is that right?
I don't remember.
Was it before or after the abduction? Before.
When was the last time you saw James?
Forever ago, when I lived in Southern California.
So the last person-to-person contact you had with him was back in 2006? When you were living in Southern California?
I don't know.
So
was it prior to your marriage?
It's him. There is no way it's him.
Well, it is James.
The DNA tells us that it was his
Well,
DNA on you.
The DNA alone says it's him. And when we talked to him and confronted him with the DNA,
He told us what happened.
He 100% told us what happened.
He gave us details that nobody else would know.
And we can call him and we can all talk about it. But ultimately, can you look at me for a second? Ultimately, we put him on a polygraph like we did Keith. Keith was inconclusive, to be honest with you, on whether he was involved or not. But 100% James was telling the truth. The questions were, did Sherri ask you to come pick her up? He answered yes. That was the truth on a polygraph. We asked him if the two of you ever had sex. The answer was no.
During 2016.
During 2016, during the abduction, he said no. That was the truth. We asked him if you asked him to brand you. The answer was yes. And he passed the polygraph on all of those questions. He took us to the stores where he bought the chain. We talked to the friend who rented the car. The car that he rented drove over 900 miles in a day on the drop-off point.
Sure, I know this is a lot to take in. But it's not like we don't know the answers to these questions.
And the fear of Keith's reaction, obviously now he's in the room. The fear of media, the fear of all of these things are coming forward. They're in front of you now. The only way to get a hold of it, the only way for everybody to come together and heal, the whole community has to heal, is for us to be able to say, when we presented all of the evidence, all of the stuff that came forward, you told us the truth. You told us what happened. Because you did go in a dark room, that's true. You did lay in the back seat of a car, that's true. You did lose weight. You were branded, your hair was cut. You did have bruises all over. But how those bruises got there are because you did it and James did something. The reason why your nose got broke is because you held the hockey stick to your face and he forced it into your nose. The reason why the brand is in a straight line is because he did it. He described exactly where it was. He told us exactly how he did it, where he did it, how he did it.
So James is involved, but I don't...
James picked you up. You called James to pick you up. You mailed him a letter with your address. You used a burner phone to call another burner phone for James to come and get you.
You're saying since your marriage you haven't called James?
No, I have called James.
Because earlier you said you had contacted James. Those phone records show that you do. You did. The phones don't lie, the DNA doesn't lie, Sherri.
His polygraph doesn't lie.
So you can go a couple different directions now.
His story.
I've already told you lying to me is a crime. So you walk out the store with telling lies, and that's a crime.
I think we need my lawyer. This isn't making any sense.
What's not making sense, Sherri? Told other people in your life that, like China, that Keith has abused you in the past when that wasn't true. China told me that day 2, where there was an incident at a party that you got hurt playing, like, I don't know, Wii or Pictionary or something, and then you told other friends that Keith hurt you. When there was witnesses at the party that said that you got hurt during a party. But then you go tell James that you were being hurt, you were being abused, and you couldn't come forward because Keith has friends in law enforcement. If all of is that true? Has Keith ever been abusive towards you?
We are not talking about my husband. I love my husband.
So why leave? Is James lying to us?
I want to leave my husband. I want to be with my children. I would never leave my children.
But you did leave them permanently. You came back to them. Ultimately.
No.
You left them every day at daycare. So it's not like, hey. James talked about that decision when you were driving down, how hard that was. You left at 10 o'clock knowing that Keith was going to get home late, knowing you were going to leave the kids at daycare, and how much that tore you up on the drive down. You told us that. Then things got out of control.
James and I talked about that. We did talk about that before.
When
I went out of town from work.
What happened?
I was talking to other guys. Oh my god, why did I do that?
Like when you were in Eureka, you give him a call? Just start chatting with him? Told him some of your problems? When did it turn from just chatting to his plan to get away?
No.
you were getting a hold of Donovan Mitski the night before.
Why did I do that?
We're trying to understand why you did that too.
We're trying to understand all of it.
I don't know what this is happening because I was doing that.
Doing
This
what?
is an awful choice. Talking to other guys that has got me here. Don't remember.
You don't remember if a female pointed a gun at you and put you in the car? Is that what you're saying, Sherri?
I've always told you I don't remember getting in the car. I've always told you I don't remember getting in the car.
Right. But did a female point a gun at you, yes or no? Yes or no? It's not a remember thing. You've already told me that today.
You know who she is. I know you do.
It was always
You
Keith.
know who she is.
The lady we showed you is another raise. No, I know James opened the door for you. Whether you want to forget how you got in the car, I'm okay with that. But you've already established today. That's why I asked you today. What did the younger girl do? You said she let me go and she pointed a gun at me. We didn't talk about how you got in the car. Right now I'm asking you. Did a younger female point a gun at you? Yes or no? What?
I know you know who she is. I'm not saying it. I don't want her to get in trouble.
She's not
I know you know who she is.
You're getting in trouble.
I didn't do anything.
But right now, answer this one question. Did a female point a gun at you, yes or no?
I am done speaking to you until I talk to a lawyer. I will not arrest her. I am with my children because of her.
I'm disappointed, Sherri.
I don't understand. There is no way that Jesse loves me.
did vote. I agree.
Change your mind and want to come forward and talk to us.
This is all my fault because I talked to other men. This cannot be.
You might have come and started talking to you. I want to watch the Hollywood.
To me, I mean, from my side, I feel like, my whole world's gonna flip upside down again. Why is that? Why am I always getting held out of things? Like, why can't you just hit me with it?
I did. I told you.
I know, yeah.
Because this happened Monday.
No, you're saying you can't tell me all this stuff.
It's still an ongoing investigation, so you're not going to find out answers. I mean, that's the way it is.
Can you help me, throw me a bone and then go, I mean, she made it up. Is that where we're going, right? Or is she trying to come up with a whole nother?
We're not going to give any additional details. Obviously, you heard the questions, so you can read through some of those and understand. You've seen some of the photos, so you know some of the investigative work
obviously
we've
you saw
done.
me, I was like, yeah, we found him.
And we did.
Yeah.
But you can also notice your reaction compared to her reaction.
Yeah. No, 100%. That's what I'm saying from my side. But now you're telling me, okay, you guys can go home now. Well, do you think I want her anywhere around my kids or around me at all at this point?
And again, we've talked a lot. I don't know what the next stages of this are. That's why
it's not us together. I tell you that one.
Whatever those decisions are, I don't know.
But we can all agree that she's not all there. Then obviously, if somebody can do something like that to their body and try to trick everybody, that they're probably not fit to.
It was 4 years ago.
We can't get into that, but I would say, obviously, we are concerned about the welfare. We don't want any kind of domestic dispute between you two. We also don't want.
So give me a quick not legal advice. Give me from a sheriff. If I don't want her in my house tonight, what options do I have?
You have to get restraining orders. You have to get legal stuff.
Papini was released from federal prison in August after spending 18 months behind bars for faking her own kidnapping.